You know what? I was debating whether to do either a music show or react to more match game. But then I thought, you know what? And since I have to work today and everything like that, and what little time I do have, I figured, you know what? I feel like watching a classic movie, and that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I feel like watching classic movies. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this is a special broadcast and everything like that. And just gonna watch a movie. And y'all want to join me? You want to react along with me? You know, that'll be pretty cool. So I'm gonna watch a movie. I feel like watching a movie. So and this is what we're gonna be watching. This is the I've talked about this numerous times. And this is the original Sparkle from 1976. The one that Aretha Franklin did the soundtrack for. And none of the original artists was used, but the only thing that was released of this movie was the soundtrack by Aretha Franklin. And but the movie was pretty good, and it inspired the remake by Whitney Houston and all of them. So, but here is the original version. You know, here's the original version. So, hopefully, you know, it goes off without a hitch. And let's see. I felt like watching a movie today, so. I kind of felt like watching the movie today. Figured, okay, let's do it, you know. Let's get it started. Figured it. Oh! Hold up. Get something. Oh gosh. Come on. Just give it some time. I'll get it. I'll get it. Just give me some time. Here we go. responding. Okay. I'll get it, guys. The pleasures and pains of being a broadcaster, knowing when your stuff is testing out your stuff. Comes with being a broadcaster. Trying to share the media. Guess not. Don't do this to me. Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Well, I can pick another movie if you want. Well, but anyway, we'll have something. Well, we'll have something. No doubt about that. We'll have something, no doubt. This is the part where he killed. This has never given me problems before. This has never given me problems. It's worked many times before. Oh well. But then again, it's not good. This is not good. This is a movie in itself. When in doubt. When in doubt. Oh gosh. Whoa. Come on now. See if it works with something else. Let's see if it works with something. Hey guys. Well, I guess we won't be watching Sparkle. Well, we'll find something. I just felt like watching a movie. Any kind of movie would be good. Any kind of movie would be good. Gotta get my mind off what's going on today. You know what? I thought. Okay, here's a good one. The Marva Collins story. This is one from 1981, and it starred Cicely Tyson. She plays this powerful teacher who teaches children and everything. So I really like this movie, and it was really cool. So we'll watch that. Slight change of plans, folks. Hey, Uncle Dusty, how you doing? I felt like watching a movie today, so that's what we're gonna do. This is the Marva Collins story from 1981.
In 1975,
Okay.
a school teacher who lived and taught in one of Chicago's most distressed areas became disenchanted with public education. Convinced that the failure of children to learn was the result of bureaucratic red tape and apathetic teachers, she rebelled and challenged the system. That teacher is Marva Collins, and this is her story.
Like I say, any kind of movie is good. Hey, Dusty. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? Okay. I like this woman.
Got it. Here. Now remember, anybody tries to take it away from you, you just give it up. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Come
on, Daddy, I'll be late.
Eric, do you have your lunch money?
Yes, ma'am.
I have to stay after. I have a teacher's conference.
Listen here. Remember, keep your temper.
Morgan
I
Freeman.
can't. Not if I think my students are going to get the short end.
Mara, you can't fight the whole system, sugar.
Wanna bet? You should have cereal in your mouth, sweetheart. Not smart remarks.
Wow.
Bye-bye.
Like that. You should have cereal in your mouth and not smart remarks.
But were I Brutus, and Brutus Antony, there were an Antony would ruffle up your spirit, and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar, that should move the stones of Rome to rise and mutiny.
So now we know that Antony's oration of Caesar was a good example of what? Eddie?
How words can sway the masses.
And what happens when words sway you that way?
We don't think for ourselves.
Are you going to be like the masses? Are you going to allow words to hypnotize you?
No!
You're going to do what?
Think for ourselves.
Hey Marlon, how you doing?
Can you see?
Just watching a movie today. Just thought I'd watch a, just thought I'd.
Force along. You children want to go outside? Fine. Me, I have a lot of teaching to do, and I'm going to go right on doing it.
Right on.
Okay? Where were we?
People! 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 You gotta get our federal reports in on time. The deadline was last Thursday. I got 7, and 3 of those are incomplete.
Mr. Duffy, is there anything we can do about the false alarms that keep interrupting the classes?
False alarms are not on the agenda. You'll have to wait on that one.
But we have another one today. That is the 6th one this week. Last week we had 8 of them. Can't we do something about those false alarms?
Mrs. Collins, we're supposed to be talking about registers and federal reports. Now, the deadline was last week, and some of you still haven't turned them in.
Tomorrow. Mine will be in tomorrow.
Mr. Duffy, there are always forms to be filled out someplace. They are eternal. It is the loss of teaching time that concerns me.
You're the assistant principal. Talk to the district. Can't they do something about lessening our paperwork?
The district. Those numbskulls lose one more IQ point, and Duffy will be talking to a plant.
Wow.
That is not funny.
Just say you'll do the stupid report so we can get out of here.
Yeah, give them some busy work and fill in the reports during class.
That's time just for teaching.
Why bother? They won't learn.
They won't learn if we don't bother.
That's
I
right.
scheduled a field trip for next Wednesday. The zoo.
But the children have already gone to the zoo.
The children love field trips.
I think you love field trips, Miss Denny. It's easier than teaching. Why, the children don't even know which zoo they visited.
In
Right.
case you haven't noticed, Mrs. Collins, we are in a ghetto.
All right.
These children don't want to learn.
The ghetto is not the enemy, Miss Denny.
I
That's
suppose
right.
you mean we are.
Indifference is.
I've had it up to here with your platitudes, Mrs. Collins.
Wow.
I, for one, don't get my kicks out of playing dress-up and strutting through this school quoting the classics.
Ooh.
I
Wow.
dress the way I do, Miss Denny, because I happen to believe that my children deserve a positive image.
Right on.
Please, the agenda.
Thank you.
Next item, the boys' bathroom in the South Hall, okay? From now on, during regular class time, The boys' bathroom will be locked. Don't even bother to issue hall passes in this house. Right?
I still happen to have this false alarm on my floor that keeps going off, Mr. Duffy.
Mrs. Collins, don't you have anything better to do than worry about that damn fire bell?
Yes. Teach.
Yes, I do. Teaching. But between irrelevant zoo tricks and false alarms, we are losing the battle.
Right.
You are robbing us of class time, Mr. Duffy. Why don't you send your agenda on a field trip and let us teach?
Right on.
Daddy, I've asked you not to put your fingerprints on the window, especially with glue on it.
Mom, Cindy's looking at me again. Tell her to stop looking at me.
I'm not looking at him, I'm looking through him.
Cindy, please stop looking through your brother. And by the way, go downstairs and get me the clothes out of the
Guess you've seen this a few times before.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Hey, Cindy, may I go to Lenny Walker's house on Sunday?
Hello.
Patty, now you know that Sunday's family day.
Besides, I thought we were going to go to the park on Sunday and fly these rockets.
Hi, Ma. Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot, Dad.
Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot, Dad.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I like this, Megan.
Get everything?
Oh, yeah, sure. So, how's the teachers' meeting go?
I can't face another term, Clarence. I just can't. I still want to quit.
Well, sugar, you're going to do what you're going to do. You want to teach someplace else, do it.
No. I want to open my own school.
Wow.
Open your own school.
And that's what she does, too.
Well, you think you're worn out now.
At least that way I'll be able to give some of the children in the area the education they deserve.
Yeah, sugar, but you just be giving up one set of problems for a whole set of bigger ones.
Clarence, there'll always be problems. Just going to school for some of these children is a problem.
True.
So where are you going to have your school? How are you going to pay for it?
Please don't try to stop me with details. I will find a place, and I will find the money.
Sugar Pie, tell me something. Does the word impossible have any meaning for you at all?
No.
I'll jump on you, boy. Hey, boy, you better be cool. Oh, no. Just
Just a minute, please. What is your name?
Martin.
Now, Martin, I know you can find a lot better things to do with your arms and your legs. Go to your class. Are you all right, sweetheart?
Yes.
Are you sure? Yes. All right. My children, follow me, please.
Why do you bother, Mrs. Collins? The kid's nothing but trouble, and he's a dummy. 9 years old, he can't even spell his name.
Wow.
Now, that's not funny, children. You do not laugh at things like that. Come on. Inside.
We didn't do it.
Damn.
Whoever did it has a key.
Do you want me to give Mr. Duffy?
No, sweetheart, that's not necessary. Please go take your seats, children. I want a few of you to help me pick up some of this. Excuse me, please.
Wow.
Well, this kind of reminds me of Hercules.
Hercules.
Do you children remember the Greek myths? Hercules had 12 labors to perform. One of them was a bigger myth than this. Do you remember what he had to do? What did he have to do? Augean stables. Can you say that?
Augean stables.
All right.
Make a rec classroom a teaching.
Things that you need.
Wow.
Sit down, children. Sit down. Thank you so much for helping me. All right, darling. Thank you so much.
Should make domestic classroom a teaching experience.
All right, Eddie?
That's cool.
How about you going first?
Why do people keep ripping up our class?
Your children. Your children have been doing wonderfully well. And I guess I've been sharing my pride with the wrong people at the wrong time. Some people get jealous. But we will never let others stop us from what?
Learning.
So, let's have your theme. Listen, Peach. Whoever messed up my desk wants to upset us. It's up to us to decide whether we're going to let them or not. Quitting or running to Mr. Duffy or even crying isn't going to change a thing. Quitting did not build the Sears Tower, nor did it write the Magna Carta. Children, you must remember that when you enter the workforce, nobody's going to care that they broke into your teacher's room, or whether or not you had sheets to sleep on when you were little, or whether you grew up in the ghetto. The only thing your boss is going to care about is what? Whether you can or can't. That's right.
Truth.
So, who is the most important child in this world?
I am.
And what is the most important time? Now. And I don't want you to waste either one of them. So, let's have your theme.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the time of war and peace. The Nutcracker Suite and Tolstoy and Dostoevsky.
Right on.
Look at it. Eric, chase it.
Why?
I've made up my mind, Clarence. I'm not going back.
What you're really saying is that you're serious about starting that school, aren't you?
Oh, we can do it, Clarence. I know we can. After all, what's a school? A teacher and some students, right?
And books, and desks, and blackboards. And what about a classroom?
Oh, we can just move out the tenants upstairs. And those 2 back rooms will break down the wall between them. Classroom, that's all I need.
Oh,
That's right.
Babe, it's not that simple. Everything will have to be
We'll miss you, Barack.
reframed. And you know, we moved
You gave
those
us
tenants
8 great
out,
years.
our
We'll miss
income
you.
will be cut down even more.
My retirement fund is almost $5,000. And I'll get donations. I'll write to big companies. I'll
you
ask
did
for
great.
gas,
You did
papers,
great,
whatever
man.
else
All
we
right,
need.
all right, fine. But what about students? Who's going to donate them?
The neighborhood.
Oh, Barbara. You know these people can't afford tuition.
Well, they pay parochial schools. And I know whatever they do, I can do better.
And you'd really draw out your retirement money.
Yes, I would.
Means that much to you?
2 great talents on screen together.
Well,
Morgan Freeman and Cicely
I
Tyson.
guess you better turn in your keys then. File for your permit.
Thank you.
Hey, Dominic Richard, how you doing? I'm just watching the movie today, so hope you enjoy it. Yeah, that's cool.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you help me, please?
Did you take a number?
You take a number. Wow.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to open a private elementary school, and I'd like to apply for a license.
You don't need one. No county or state license is required.
You mean anyone can start a school without a permit, credentials, or anything?
That's about the size of it, unless, of course, you want recognition.
No, thanks. I already know who I am.
No, I mean, you don't have to have a license, but you do want the state to know who you are. When you apply for recognition, a team will visit you, and they will check your school for health, safety, and curriculum. Once you have their sanction, you got free milk, free books.
He who eats my bread does my will.
I beg your pardon.
Wow.
You see, if I accepted government handouts,
He who eats my bread does my
I'd have to
will.
listen to them. And I don't want anyone telling me how to teach.
Suit yourself. But there are a lot of parents that won't put their kids in a school unless it's recognized.
Oh, just a minute, please. I'm a little confused. Let me get this straight. For me to get recognition, I would have to fill out all of these forms. But if I just wanted a license to start my school, I wouldn't have to do anything?
Amazing, isn't it?
Well, what if I were crazy or demented or illiterate?
If you're illiterate, you're lucky. No forms to fill out.
Wow. Well, she does bring up a good point. It was funny how to bring it up.
Cindy, put your jacket on.
Hi, Daddy. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey.
How did you do?
Oh.
Retirement money will be gone before school opens. I'm glad I took in that extra work for the hospital.
Yeah, but we're going to need more than that to keep us on top. What about your letter writing campaign?
439. I've written every major corporation in Chicago.
Did you get any replies?
Well, one company sent us a check for $5. Nothing. Sent us a bunch of old paper they were going to throw out anyway.
Oh, that's big of them.
Bigger than $437.
Wow.
Ready, gang?
Yeah.
Here we go. We christen thee. What is it?
West Side Preparatory School.
We christen thee West
Hey,
Side
Tanika.
Preparatory School. Yeah!
Yeah, right on.
Come on, hurry up. We're going to get caught.
No, we're not. Hurry up. Here.
Hey, you kids, get out of there!
Come on, let's go.
Hurry.
My gracious. What happened here? Somebody robbed a bookstore?
Hi, baby.
No, it's school. They're getting rid of him, and Cindy and I heard about it.
5 loads before we got caught.
Nails. Who would think nails would cost so much? Oh, by the way, Cindy, Patty, pay attention.
Uh-oh.
Your mom and I were talking. We really can't afford tuition. So how would the two of you like to go to school upstairs?
Fantastic.
Great.
All right.
Right on.
What about me, Dad?
Well, you're a little old for your mama's school, son. So you just have to keep going to St. Joseph's. All right?
Guess what? Aunt Cynthia called. She's coming to visit us.
Right on. Whoa!
So, Harry, stay right there.
Wow. Hit him, Morgan. Hit him, Morgan.
Honey, let him go. Let him go.
I broke my back putting that window in.
You want him to break every window in the house?
What do you do with kids like this?
You go.
Somebody ought to...
Do what? Sue him? Take away his bicycle? Honey, let him go. He doesn't have a thing to lose. Sweetheart, we don't have money to fix broken windows. You
Wow.
break our windows and we're going to be cold. Now, you know what it's like to be cold, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you? And you don't want me and my family to be cold, do you?
Yes, Miss Scrooge. Yes?
No.
Yes, she did, Miss Scrooge. A pretty good movie,
now,
too.
You gonna help me clean up this mess?
A pretty good,
Yes?
Yeah, it's a pretty good, rendition, too.
A scuffle you were in at school?
Miss Scrooge?
Yeah, but hey, we not be knowing it's your house, teacher. You just sort of chucking rocks at everything.
Mrs. Scrooge.
My dad flew one of them. Is he a pilot? Not a pilot, exactly. He wore a gun and raid on a chopper in Vietnam. And that's practically the pilot. Because no one be flying without him. My dad's gonna get me a model like that. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a pilot just like him.
Can I react to a cartoon? Oh. I react to what I want to react to.
One day they're gonna have kids, and I hope they don't put their tools back either.
But where else could you see two great talents in one movie? Cicely Tyson and Morgan Freeman. And I think Angela Bassett is getting to be the new Cicely Tyson, you know.
Mrs. Jones, I'm off college.
What do you want?
I used to be a teacher at Martin's school.
Has he been in some kind of trouble?
No. I'm starting a school. A place to teach children what they aren't getting from public schools.
I ain't going to no school, Martin.
Well.
Teachers don't think your son is too bright. I think they're wrong. I think he's a real winner.
Then why can't he read and write? May I come in?
Right. Well, you want to be a flyer, don't you, Pete? If you don't learn to read and write, the closest you'll ever get to a plane is looking up at it in the sky.
Wow.
She's right, Martin. His school
Wow.
says he needs to be in a learning disability class. Has it helped him any? No, but I really don't know what else to do. Ever since his daddy left, that boy been a six-pack of lightning. Give me a chance. We don't have much money. Pay what you can. Well, I do like what you say. We'll see. But even if I said yes, you still have to get him there.
No. I think if Martin wants to be a flyer, if he really wants to be a winner, he'll come by himself.
And he will.
What happened to that stained glass window?
Gang busted.
9-year-old. That window was Clarence's pride and joy.
Hey, look, 2 M's this time.
Woo! What a
Must be a
Christmas!
ton of beef here.
Why is Mother always sending us all this frozen beef, Cynthia? Because you live in a ghetto.
And she thinks you're all
starving to death.
We're a school now, Aunt Cynthia. Did you know that? All by ourselves, a schoolhouse now.
The emphasis on the all by ourselves, but wait till you see the classroom, Cynthia. It is wonderful. Oh, I am so excited.
I'm going to have a hard time explaining myself to Mama. She sent me up here to talk you out of all this.
If Mom was in Chicago, she'd be out on the streets rounding up students.
Well, I guess it's just as well that she's not here. Why are you doing this?
I want to teach.
She wants to make a difference.
So transfer to another school. You don't have to stay in this neighborhood.
This neighborhood used to be a very nice place. And after 15 years, I still care about it.
Mm-hmm.
But to give up a well-paying job, your retirement money, your tenants,
Alfred Woodard.
you're putting all that on the line for a school that can't hope to support itself. Mother,
Alfred Woodard.
you have 3 of your own children to educate.
Cindy and Patty will go to school here. And you know I wouldn't shortchange them.
What about Eric? He wants to be a doctor. How do you hope to finance that?
He'll find a way.
Yes, guys, that's Alfred Woodard.
This school is going to work, Cynthia. Yes, don't ask me how. I just know it. It's going to work.
Yes, it's a true story. Marva Collins was a true.
Stop it, will you please?
Yeah, Marva Collins was really a teacher who started her own school.
Hey, that's our car! The one with the desk on top of it! Oh, Daddy got some desks!
What in the world? Well, I know he didn't buy any desk. Buy desk.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late.
What happened?
God, Rick gave me a tip on a liquidation sale.
Hi, Dad. Liquidation sale? What kind of store selling students' desks?
Wasn't a store. It was a boys' school. Went out of business.
I hope that's not an omen.
Got them for $2 a piece. But it was now or never. They wanted them gone. Come on, come on.
What about us?
No time. There's not enough room.
I come in. This week went by too fast. Maybe I know.
I just sent the link to an article about Marva Collins.
What are you doing? It's for the school. Mom and me. Cynthia, I can't do that. Oh, Billy, I can be just as stubborn as you know. Rascal. Give me, baby.
I think she died last year.
Don't you worry about that. You know you got all the guts you need. Kiss Mama for me, baby, and have a good trip back. Bye.
How much money do we have left?
After we pay for the new books we ordered, about $40. How many students you got?
Counting Patty and Cindy, 5.
Any paying? Well, just so you know, we're going to break even. About 2/3 of these desks here have to have paying customers.
We'll make it, Clarence. I just know we will.
Oh, by the way, Bob Clemens called. Wants me to remodel his basement.
Well, I hope you told him you couldn't. You've been working too hard, honey.
Sugar, we can use the money.
Yep.
Well, from here on out, we're living on plastic.
Living on plastic, buying now and paying later. Living on plastic credit cards. Yes, she is very positive.
What's it?
Open it.
To my precious husband, the moving force of my dream.
Aww.
My love and my thanks, Mama.
Aww.
P.S. This is good for 25 free half-hour back rubs. I thought I'd put a buzzer up here.
Thank you.
Oh, you keep your seat. I'll get it. I'm going that way anyway. I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to do something I have not done in a long, long time.
What?
I'm going to fall asleep in front of the TV.
As we all do.
Yep.
As we do.
Thank you.
Together.
Oh. Of course, the school ran from 1975 until 2008.
Miss Collins?
Yes.
I'm Layla Boland. Your husband let me in.
Well, if you file paperwork and stuff like that, and if you get accreditation, yeah.
Is this the school
it's
Miss
legal.
Johnson's daughter Roxanne's going to go to?
Yes.
I came about my little girl.
Marsha Warfield.
She's 10. She's been going to the 5th grade over at St. Mary's.
If you don't know who she is, she was in
maybe you would take her.
she was in Night Court, and she was a comedian.
My husband and me.
Marsha Warfield.
There was nothing wrong till the last day of school.
Yep.
I mean, Chester and I could see that she wasn't learning so fast, but we figured the school knew what it was doing. And all of a sudden, they tell us Tina can't even read, and they're going to have to hold her back.
Please, sit down.
Miss Collins, when they told Tina she was failing, it was like something went out of her. She don't hardly talk no more. And when she does, all she can say is, "Mommy, am I dumb? Or am I a retard?" And she's so nervous. Real nervous, like...
Hey, Dusty.
And sad. I took her to a psychiatrist. He said it was trauma. He said that school really messed her up.
Mm-hmm.
Here, it's $200.
Wow.
And when it's used up, you let me know.
No, I can't take your money. Why don't we just
Were the teachers just not helping the kids?
Maybe if it...
Well,
my child can't take no maybes.
Well,
if she starts,
they were in the ghetto, right? And the and the public school system and the school system just
you're a good teacher.
gave up on these kids because they thought they can't learn, you know.
Gentle. Please, Miss Collins.
Well, it wasn't that. It's just that, you know, they were living in the ghetto, and the teachers kind of gave up on the kids because, you know, the teachers gave up on the kids because they didn't care. But Marva Collins, she cared enough to want to do something about that. That's why she started the school.
Have her here tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
Thank you. I can find my way out. Thank you, Miss Collins.
It's all right.
Thank you again.
It wasn't that they weren't helping the kids. The teachers just gave up on them. Welcome to success. I think you got yourself a school. Day one.
$200. You gave that woman $200 to send our baby to this? This is just a broken down old house. Where are the playgrounds? Where are the classrooms? At least at the other school she had to...
She wasn't learning nothing. What are we supposed to do? Send her back there? Put her in a public school? When you think about it, we don't have no choice.
True.
Good morning, children. I am Mrs. Collins. Welcome to success. Success. It is the opposite of failure. It is from a language called Latin. It means to achieve, to get riches, fame, happiness. It means climbing the highest mountain on earth, or seeing the pyramids.
She wasn't slow.
Learning to fly.
Which little girl are you talking about?
Going to the moon.
Which little girl are you talking about? We talking about the one that was in the car? Are you talking about the one that was in the car, Megan? No, she wasn't slow. It's just that the school she was in, you know, the teachers made her out to be, you know, dumb. And you know, she felt, you know, and that kind of broke her, as the mother explained to Marva in the earlier scene.
Boys, not you go. Or becoming president of the United States. You children were born to win. And I'm going to show you how. Class will start at 9. Lunch, 12:30. It will last only 20 minutes. You will come here clean and well-groomed. If you don't, there's plenty of soap and water right downstairs. There'll be no baby work, no C-spot run books, so you won't be bored. But it will be hard. You will read a difficult book twice a month. You'll memorize a poem every week, and you'll write a theme every single day. There'll be mathematics, vocabulary, history.
Say what? I ain't doing all that junk. It's amazing. I don't gotta learn nothing.
Wow. Yep, you need that school.
It's all right, Martin.
Yes.
Wish to learn.
Yes, you need that school.
Education. All you have to look forward to in life is poverty and welfare. You see, children, the system has people conned. Welfare is just another word for slavery. For instance, did you ever know a child on welfare to go to Hawaii, to eat in fine restaurants, live in nice houses? That's the first thing I hope you learn. That there are no free rides. That you pay a price for everything.
Yep.
So, if you want to live a decent life, you just have to work for it.
That's right.
I ain't doing none of that stuff.
I am not doing any of that stuff, Bob.
Any of that stuff.
Say it.
I
am not doing
any of that stuff.
Any of that stuff.
No ain'ts.
You have that right. It's a free country, Mark. You do not wish to learn. You have the right to fail. Now listen. I love you. I love you. You're a bright boy. You're a handsome boy.
She's very patient.
But you do not have the right to disturb the other children's right to learn. Now, if you wish to fail, you may do so quietly. Stop interrupting. And stop tapping that pencil.
Wow.
Pick it up.
She's very patient.
Pick it up. All right, children. Let's get to work. Reading. In 1 month's time, you will be able to read any word you can say. You will do it with a special word key. If you wanted to get into a house without a key, you would have to break the doors down or force your way into it. The key's easier, right? Right. Right, Mrs. Collins? Right, Mrs. Collins.
T. Martin, fly high, Miss Collins.
We no longer have to guess words or struggle
Cool.
to get inside of them. You see these alphabet cards? They are our greatest friends because they will help us to learn the sounds that each letter makes. Roxanne, would you recite the alphabet for us? Come on, sweetheart.
I know some of it.
Of course you do. Come on, give it a try.
Hey, Quick Walker, how you doing?
A, B,
Just watching a movie.
C, D.
See that pretty face. Come on.
E, F, G, K, Q.
Don't laugh.
Come on, sweetheart. Good try, Roxanne. Good try. Good try. All right, Tina. How much of it do you know? My, don't we look pretty this morning on little green bows? Come on. How much do you know?
Please, I can't. I'd be too dumb.
I am, sweetheart. IB is idiomatic slang. And we never say can't. Not in this school. So, if I ever hear you talk like that again, it's 30 lashes with a wet noodle.
Hey, Messy Monday.
Come on, darling. Come on,
Teacher, me. I know the alphabet.
All right, Martin. Maybe Tina would like to write it instead. Would you like to write it, Tina, while Martin says it? Okay, Martin. Go ahead.
A, B, C,
Slower.
D, E, F, G,
Very good.
H, I, J,
Very good.
K.
Slower, Martin.
Dang, that's wrong.
Not wrong. We do not say wrong. That's very good, Tina. It's a good try. It's not quite right. But together, we'll make it right. We'll proofread it. Children, when we make a mistake...
Stupid junk.
Martin,
Hey.
would you like me to sit down and show you how well I can behave while you talk here and teach? When we make
Sit
a
your ass
mistake,
down.
we do not erase it because we'll only make the same mistake again. What we do is proofread it by putting a circle around it. That way, we remember the letter and the sound. Very good, Tina. Very good. Look at that. Happy face. You've made me very happy just by trying. You know something, Tina? You will never fail again. I promise you. Because I won't let you.
She's wonderful. Yeah, we need more teachers like her.
Very, very good.
We definitely need more teachers like her.
I call that education. Tina, in the 5th grade, that woman teaching her the ABC.
Hear you.
I don't care if she hear me. Look at it. It is not right.
Miss Collins explained that when I picked Tina up. She says Tina's been too wounded to be corrected much. She has to take it slow, win Tina's confidence.
Just like that other school. Hold her hand. Help her make mistakes till she fail altogether. I won't have it, Leela. I won't.
It's been one day, Chester. Give the woman a chance.
I want you to get your money back. Take that girl and put her in a parochial school, and I want you to do it tomorrow.
That's what you want, then you do it. But don't go taking back none of my money. That smile on my baby's face is the first one I've seen in months. And at $200, I think that's a real bargain.
What do the ants do?
Right on.
Work. And the grasshoppers? Play. The ants put first things first. Roxanne, Tina, and Martin, please go to the board and spell the word first. First. The rest of you work on your math, okay? Look at the alphabet charts, children. What is the sound that the angry cat makes? Angry cat, angry cat. I-R, roaring lion,
roaring lion,
flat tire, flat tire. You're writing too small, Pep. That's because you're afraid I'll see your mistakes. Remember, children, if you cannot make a mistake, you cannot make anything.
Wow.
Ticking clock. Ticking clock. Ticking clock. Loudo. Loudo. L-A-U-D-O. It is Latin for
Wow.
phrase. You see, Pep? You got it right.
Wow. Gee, Megan.
You have just proven
I'm sorry.
that if you know the rules, you never have to guess at anything.
But that is kind of that is kind of disrespectful.
I'm gonna have to put you on my payroll. I'm bored. You said we wouldn't be bored.
You don't look bored to me, Martin. You look angry. But that's all right. Everybody gets angry sometime. For instance, sometimes, sweetheart, I get so angry with children not knowing how to read and write that I could just cry. I love you, sweetheart. I love you so much.
Right on.
That all I want for you in this life is that you learn to read and write. And you'll never ever have to be bored again.
Right.
Of course, now, if you'd rather go back to that other school where you just color and have potty recesses like a baby, that's all right with me. It's a free country.
That's right.
I won't hold you. Cindy, get that for me, honey.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's get back to Aesop's fable.
What was the moral? I mean, what do you think the ant and the grasshoppers tried to tell us? Work, work, work.
Morning.
Good morning.
Mom home?
Who are you?
The fire department. I'm an inspector. So, is she home?
Well, why do you want to know?
Because somebody told her she's operating a school here, and I want to make sure it's safe.
Who?
Who, what?
Who said my mommy was operating a school?
Somebody in the neighborhood. So is she?
Is she which, at home or operating a school?
Either. Both.
You must ask her.
I will if you'll go get her. Why not?
She's at
in
school. And in the end, Jude died right in the sight of Christ's minister. And he could hear the bells of the school where he always wanted to go, but never could. And Arabella didn't make it. And it was real sad.
It's a beautiful story, Cindy. Beautiful. Wasn't that a beautiful story, children?
Yes, Mrs. Collins.
Now, that's a book that I've not read. May I borrow it from you, Cindy?
Yes, ma'am.
You see, children, I'm still learning. What is the lesson to be learned from Thomas Hardy's book? What do you think he's trying to tell us in Jude the Obscure?
Well, in that society of England, education was denied people who were from the right class. who didn't have any money.
Right. Now let's tell our new students, Truman and Francine, why it's so important to learn.
So we can think for ourselves.
Think for yourselves. You see, children, I teach you because I love you. But I never want to teach you my thoughts. Your thoughts must be your own.
Whoa.
Of course, Martin will never have any thoughts of his own because he's too busy to think. So when the man comes and offers him 2 tens for a $50 bill, he'll never know whether he has a good deal or not.
I know that.
Oh?
You'd have to give me 5 tens for a 50. I know, dummy.
Then maybe you know that the good Lord gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth so we can listen twice as much as we talk.
I can listen and talk at the same time
Bust.
because eyes as fine as a shiny new dime.
That's beautiful, Martin. Beautiful. Now for tomorrow, I want you to look up the etymology of the word dime. Where and when it was minted, and how much silver went into it. That's your homework for tomorrow. Because I'm going to get more than a shiny new dime's worth of learning out of you. Martin! I feel so sorry for you, baby. You've probably been kicked all your life. It's probably the only thing you really understand. If that's the only way to get rid of all that anger, then you better kick me.
Woo.
I'm big enough, and I won't kick back. Go on. Get it out of your system. Kick me.
I will, you know.
I know you will. But I won't love you any less.
Wow.
Go on. Kick me, Martin.
Hey, Bree. Ooh. Okay. Yep, he is. He's so angry yet. Oh, thank you, Bree.
Never let others tell me what I cannot do.
We can do the impossible.
We will change tomorrow by making today different.
That's
I am
right.
not a local
And that counts for election day
I am
too,
a
folks.
citizen of the world. Very good, children. Very good. Cindy, will you read us your composition?
Dear Lady Macbeth, I would like to know why you were such a stygian lady. I am surprised you had any friends, if you had any.
Hey, cool man. How you doing? I'm just watching a movie today on my broadcast.
Show that you applied, but we can't find the application.
Great. That's just great.
You can fill out another application and then in a month or...
It took me 3 days to fill out those forms, and at the rate you process them, my children will be college age.
Well, if you want the free milk and books.
I do not want your free books and milk. I want to survive. I want my school full of students. Unfortunately, that means giving a few skeptical parents an endorsement from a system I don't even want to have anything to do with.
Woo.
Recognition is a service. We don't have to give it to you, you know.
Recognition? I don't need your recognition.
Ooh.
I can get my own. What is the hardest achievement test the schools give? California achievement? National Stanford?
Or the Metropolitan Achievement, maybe.
Let's throw in the SRA. I'll have them all test my children.
You have minority students, Mrs. Collins. Those examinations will only hurt your case. They're prejudiced by as much as 15%.
You realize statistics. You play tennis with red tape. Me, I will have my children tested. And then I will have the scores published.
That's one tough broad.
You bet I am, mister. Let me tell you something. It's a tough world out there. And until you start telling the children that, until I see schools teaching the way they used to, or until I find a parent who tells me he likes your ways better than he does mine, this tough broad will keep right on teaching, even if I have to do it on the steps of City Hall. Instead of worrying about us, they ought to clean their own house for a change. Look at this.
You clean your own house for a change.
This morning's
I
newspaper.
like that. Remember, that's you need to clean up your own house.
Shakespeare was a famous writer of the 1890s.
Student essay. That reporter did a survey on suburban high school children and what they know about Shakespeare.
The global theater is a three-sided octagon.
Wow.
I'll write him a letter.
Macaroni and cheese? Not again.
Patty, you should thank the good Lord we have the wisdom of what to buy anything at all.
Wow.
Which reminds me, the visa bill came. Patty, go get your brother and shake it. Your daddy has to get back to work.
Well, you still didn't answer my question about the application.
I told them what to do with their application. That's when I said I'd have our children tested. Cindy?
Yes, ma'am.
We have no napkins here.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then what?
Then I left.
Well, that's all?
All? Dealing with those bureaucrats. Patty, put on your glasses.
Here, you glasses.
Don't tell me that you've lost them again.
Uh-oh.
Did you? Children, what do we have to do to make you realize what things cost? And you mumbling and grumbling about macaroni. Well, you've just lost 10 steak dinners, child. Cindy, sit down. Children, for the 100th time, your daddy and I cannot finance your carelessness.
Wow.
I know a way we can make up for it. I can stop going to St. Joseph.
No, you will not. And we all have a job to do in this house. Mine is to find the money. Yours is to get an education. Understood?
Mm-hmm.
May I be excused? I'm not very hungry.
I would be glad to have macaroni and cheese.
You seen my soldering iron?
We were using it in Patty's room. Friends kept coming out for a spaceship.
A spaceship is plastic.
The spaceship was plastic. Can't tell that boy anything.
So why don't you tell me why you want to leave school?
Some kids coming down on me, that's all.
Coming down on you. You starting to feel black?
I always feel black.
You know what I mean.
Starting to feel black?
Nah, at a school like that, it isn't cool to be prejudiced.
So what's the problem?
Just picking on me.
You can walk around that, can't you?
It's not so easy.
You're one of them. Well, I don't think leaving school is the answer.
Nope.
I don't want you to be one of those people that jumps up and run when things don't work.
If I don't run, I gotta fight.
Mm.
And I know how you and Mom are about fighting.
But, you know, sometimes you have to make decisions that don't please everybody. Not even Mom and Dad. You know what I mean?
What am I supposed to do?
If it's a matter of your self-respect, I guess you have to stand up for yourself. I just don't want you out there fighting for the wrong reasons.
Right.
Fight because you're angry or you don't like somebody. If you gotta fight, if you're gonna fight, just make sure you're fighting for something important.
That's
Is
right.
my self-respect important enough?
Make sure you fight for what's important. Good lesson.
I think there's any simple lesson. I think I'm hungry.
Come on. I know where they keep the leftovers.
No! Larissa, baby, stop it. Stop it. Do it for Mommy. No! Don't you want to make Mommy happy? No! Like I told you on the phone, Mrs. Collins, you have to be gentle with her. But she'll mind. You'll see. You'll mind, won't you, honey? No. You'll stay here with Mrs. Collins today, and tonight we'll go have hamburgers and shake, okay, Clarissa? No, please.
Don't bargain with a child, Mrs. Lester.
No! She only has an IQ of 75. She's just a little girl.
You want her in the school?
Yes, but I don't know.
Then you'll have to give me control. That's the only way I'll operate. Just trust me. Clarissa, listen to me.
No.
I said listen to me. Now, you can cry all you want, but in the end, you'll still have to mind me. Clarissa, listen. So why don't you save those tears and me some grief and just behave right off, okay? Because you're going to be fine, baby. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm Officer Martisich from the fire department. Been trying to catch up with you all winter.
Could have called. We're in the book.
The field visits are better, even if it does take 6 of them. That way, when I'm being avoided...
Say no more.
Just one question. Are you, or are you not, operating a school in this building?
Good morning, Mrs. Collins. I brought the chalk you said we needed.
Thank you, Roxanne.
Good morning,
Good morning, children. Good morning.
What if I told you that we're a big family that likes to write on walls? You think you'd go away?
Oh,
I hate you. Well, that's too bad, Clarissa, because I love you. You and I shouldn't be fighting each other. The sooner the anger goes, the more room there is for love, the more room there is for knowledge. And then the real you. Maybe I just have to keep polishing, polishing, and polishing till the real Clarissa comes shining through. Okay? Children, I have something to tell you. You're going to have to take some tests. Don't worry about it. They're for some people who wonder whether or not you're learning anything here. I told those people they didn't have a test hard enough nor big enough to show what you children have learned here. Right?
Right, Mrs. Collins.
Right. Okay, how about some themes?
Eddie? Shall I stand?
Sure.
You are your most valuable asset.
When I was reading about
That's good.
Socrates' death, I really liked this quote. I am
That's an actual poster.
not of Athens or of Greece, but of the world. So here is my quote. I'm not a Chicago child or a child of this school. I'm a universal child of the world. And my duty is to pass on my knowledge to others. Just as Socrates taught Plato, and Plato taught Aristotle, and he taught Al the Great.
Wow.
Très bien, très bien. That's French for very good. Very good, Eddie.
My son had a teacher like you. You know, he's a straight-A student, and he can't do half what I just saw. I like your style, Mrs. Collins.
You like it well enough to forget this inspection business?
I wish I could. You see, what you're doing up there is terrific, only you shouldn't be doing it up in that room.
That room is all we have, all the children have. This neighborhood doesn't even have a patrol officer. Seems to me someone's actually trying to educate.
Classrooms need ceiling sprinklers, fire exits. Here's a list of the changes that have to be made. But, I'll tell you what. I won't file my report for a while. At least that way you have a little time.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Honey, go into your room. Leave me and Mrs. Collins alone for a while.
I got your letter. I wanted to talk about it. Mind if I sit down?
Suit yourself.
Thank you.
I guess you want to know why Eddie won't be coming to your school no more.
Oh.
Well, if there's a problem, let's work it out.
Eddie really likes you, and I know that you've done wonders with him, and I'm real thankful. But, well, I just think you need to try a good public school, get a new experience. And he did real good when he was there before.
But Mrs. Bambauer, I was his teacher. Is it the money?
It's not. It's like I said, I just think he needs a change. That's all.
Does it have anything to do with me? And you're sure it's not the money?
Ain't that what I said?
Wow.
Mrs. Bambauer, please. I think you're making a big mistake. Another school can't give Eddie the care I will. Nor the time, nor the attention, nor... Please. Don't take him away from me.
Uh-oh.
You just keep right on pushing, don't you?
Uh-oh.
Don't take him from me, Well, I've got a word for you. That child in there ain't yours. He's mine. And I don't want you taking him away from me.
What?
I'm not. It's either you or that school. That's all he talks about. That's all he thinks about. It's not normal.
Since you felt this way, why didn't you say something earlier?
Man.
The way I see it is, it's not those kids you care about. Just that stuff that you're teaching them.
That's not true.
You sure? You pump those little minds real speedy like. Do you care how fast you go? Ever stop and think that you might be going just too fast?
She sounded like she needed a little teaching herself.
No more. He don't want to watch TV. All he wants to do is read. Read and study. For them other parents, that might be fine. But me, Miss Collins, I don't care if he can't speak no fancy languages. I don't care if he knows Shakespeare. All I want my boy to do is learn how to read and write and be happy and get along with people.
But I want the same thing.
You. I don't know what you're trying to prove. And the way you push. It's like you're experimenting or something. Well, I've got a word for you. My child ain't no lab rat.
She sounded like she could use a little education herself.
Hey.
Yeah, I didn't like that mom either. I didn't really like that mom.
So how'd it go?
Mrs. Bambauer's taking Eddie out of school. Says she doesn't like the way I teach. I'm experimenting with her child. Maybe she's right.
Sugar. I think you're making a little too much out of this, don't you?
Clarence.
Yep.
If Mrs. Bambauer is right, I wonder how many other mothers feel that way.
wonder if I am pushing the children too hard.
Hey.
Maybe I want too much for them.
Come on.
I don't know.
She's a fine teacher. She's the best teacher. She's the best teacher around. I mean, that neighborhood will be great. I mean, that neighborhood should be getting down on its knees and.
You in the classroom, but it doesn't matter. I still know you're the best there is.
That neighborhood should be getting down on their knees and thanking the Lord for her. You know? That's why I feel about it.
You remember our first date? What happened just before we went into the restaurant? There was this little child who was trying to strike a match, a little boy. And you went over to talk to him. It was like the two of you stepped into a world where grown-ups don't even exist. I remember you told him about the Great Chicago Fire. 17,000 buildings burned to the ground, you said. The way you talked, I could smell the smoke myself. Then you told him about Mrs. O'Leary's cow. Cow didn't put the lantern in the way, Peach. It wasn't the cow's fault.
Yes, he did. Lean on Me. Another great movie.
The child's eyes were as big as melons.
Lean on Me, Joe Clark.
Handed you the matches. You know, you might have
Another great, another cool movie.
Point is, Shirley, when I saw you with that child, I knew anybody would. And I said to myself right then and there, I'm going to get that one. I am going to
Love that movie. Yeah, me too. I loved it.
I tell you,
I love it too.
picnic that I remember. One where I borrowed 4 children.
Yes. I was pretty stuck on you by then. I didn't know whether you liked children or not, so I just borrowed you.
I take I passed your little test.
You surely did. As a matter of fact, you had me a little worried there for a minute. Mm-hmm. You pay more attention to those children than you did to me.
Ah, I'm probably just trying to make it nervous.
Fair East Side. Fair East Side.
I still got a couple of those free back rubs now. I might do one to me sharing.
See, he's got his glasses back. Well, he got some new glasses, I see.
You are way ahead of everybody on this lesson. Very good.
Roxanne, pretty little girls don't walk around with nail polish chip like that. I'm going to see you like that tomorrow. 2 plus what? Now, isn't that a smart angel? See, I knew you could do it. This is just the kind of question those exam people are going to give you. What do you do first? Say, kid, speak up, Cupcake, and look at me. And don't sit all hunched over, baby. Sit up straight and speak like you believe what you're saying.
No, I'm not sick.
Children, it's like going into the First National Bank and saying, I ain't never get $1 million like that, will you? Say it again, baby. Clarissa, take your finger out of your mouth. I want to see that pretty mouth. Say it again, Tina. And say it like the good Lord commissioned you to talk for.
Figure out the commission.
Now, see, that even sounds better. Doesn't that sound better, children? Take a bow, Tina. forgot. This one came today. How's it going? Oh, we'll find a way, honey. Soon school will be out, and I'll find another job.
Sugar, you're talking about doing temporary measures, and what we're dealing with here's a major flood. We just got to get back to reality.
The reality is that Westside Prep School is doing what we built it to do, Clarence. It's teaching. Listen, by this time next year, we'll...
Marvin, there's not going to be a next year.
Are you saying we should quit? Clarence, we've come so far. Oh, honey, it's going to work. Please believe me. I don't know how I know. But it will work, Clarence.
Sugar, I believe in what you're doing. I mean, you know that. But we just can't afford it. Look at this.
Like I said, she's still positive.
This bill has to be paid in 10 days. $400. We haven't got 400 cents. It's not just a school anymore. We're going to lose a car, the house, everything, sugar.
No. You should have told. You should have told. No, but yeah, you said that you should have been here. You played it. You said, wait,
That's the fuel bill. $400. Mr. Collins and I have a whole bundle of those bills downstairs. Papers, books, keeping my family fed and clothed while we get the school off the ground. That one's due next week. And I don't know how we're going to pay. But as sure as there's a God in heaven, as sure as the sun's gonna shine, so help me, we'll find a way. Meanwhile,
we'll find a way.
I want $400 worth of learning out of you today. All right, who's gonna recite that song for me?
We'll find a way.
Keep It Going by Frank L. Stack. If you strike a thorn or rose, keep it going. If it hails or if it snows, keep it going. Tain't no use to sit and whine. on your line. Bait your hook and keep it trying. Keep it going. When the weather kills your crop, keep it going. Those who work to reach the top, keep it going. Expose you out of every dime. Getting broke ain't any crime. Tell the
I love mac and cheese too.
crime. Keep it going.
I love mac and cheese too.
If, by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head all about you by losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim.
If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone. And so hold on when there's nothing in you.
Hey, Burnett.
The will that says to them, hold on. If you can feel the unforgivingness with 6
Hey, David Pess, how you doing?
Yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Wow. From somebody who didn't want to go to school and everything like that, he's sure.
Hello?
how would you like to be remembered, Rose?
I want to be the first black woman on Mars.
First black woman on Mars. And you, Steve? What would you like the history books to say about you?
That I was a champion jockey and I took all my winnings and built stables so that the people around can have horses.
Very good. Roxanne, could you bring me that book on properties?
You'll see.
Mrs. Collins, there's a man in the hall.
If you're a bill collector, you get it, I get it. If you're from the county or the state, take me to court.
I'm Zay Smith from the Sun-Times.
A
You wrote me a
reporter.
while back, sent me some student papers.
I'm so sorry. How do you do?
Lady, those were some papers.
Thank you.
It's taken me a little longer than I would have liked, but I wanted to find out what it was all about.
Wow.
For school, Mr. Smith. Hanging some?
On 10. Fun and games won't save your butt when you're flying over the China Seas. Children, settle down, children. Settle down. We have a guest, Mr. Zay Smith from the Sun-Times. He heard how smart you children are, and he's here to see for himself. Look around for a while. Have a seat if you like. So, where were we? Ah, Socrates. Socrates said he was a citizen of the world. Rose said today that she would like to be the first woman on Mars. That would make her citizen of the universe. Sehr gut. What does that mean?
Very good.
In what?
German.
Sehr gut.
Brian, pay attention. You won't know where that man is 10 years from now. His name will be on your paycheck.
He was strong. He had to do all these things. He had to kill the lion and clean the Argent stables or gin stables and do 12 things because Hera said so.
Oh, what a beautiful story, Clarissa. And you read that book all by yourself, Peach? Oh, I am so proud of you. See, I knew you could do it. Do you know the next time what I want you to do? I want you to read Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. Now, that's a bigger book. But do you know how we read big books? The same way we eat an elephant, right?
One bite at a time.
Proud of you. All right, everybody out. Come on out and let this tired lady get off of her feet. Brandon, that was an excellent report you gave us. Truman, I want you to bring in your poem tomorrow. Goodbye, baby. Come on. All right. Pick up all the pencils and the books off the floor, children.
She's cool.
May Cindy and I have some cookies, Mom? Can I go with them?
All right, you can stay today.
Come on,
All right, baby. Come on. Bye-bye, baby.
She's real
Rose,
cool.
No more chewing gum in your mouth. I don't want to see it moving like a cow tomorrow. That was an excellent.
They actually don't want to leave. What's the secret?
Love, hard work, and a very strong family.
There's more to it than that. There must be.
Why won't people just accept the fact that good old-fashioned teaching works? I mean, it works with poor kids, rich kids, black, white, purple, anything. It doesn't matter.
Well, is this some sort of program? Do you get federal money?
Come here, Mama Peach. Give a man a fish and what?
He'll eat for a day.
Teach him to fish, huh?
He'll eat forever.
Who said that?
Marcus Aurelius.
You are just getting so smart, I'm going to have to make you a teacher. That's why I don't accept federal funds. They've been pouring federal funds into this neighborhood for years. Hasn't changed. In my estimation, federal funds is not the solution. It's part of the disease.
And you're the antidote?
No, not me. But I'll tell you this.
Hey, VGI, how you doing?
Works when teaching works.
Mm-hmm.
It's as easy as that. And it's hard.
The students, they're terrific. You must have handpicked them.
Most of the children I never met until their first day. And of the 15, 13 were failing or were in learning disability classes. Why am I trying to convince you? They're going to have to take a test. Then maybe you can see for yourself.
You will use this answer sheet for all the tests you are about to take.
You must use a soft lead pencil to mark your answer sheet. Do not use a ballpoint pen or a hard pencil. If the point on your pencil breaks, just raise your hand and I'll give you a new one. Now, at the top of the left-hand side of the answer sheet,
Pete,
find the
I
word
want to
name.
take that test.
Arrow pointing
Why
to the
not?
row of boxes.
I'm scared I'll fail.
You will fill in
Oh, honey, you're not going to fail.
First,
I don't want to pass either.
your last name.
If I pass, I'll have to leave here. Tina,
Now, skip a box.
I'm not going to let you go until you're ready. But when you're ready, you're going to have to go. That's what this school is all about. Learning to stand on your own. But I'm scared. But everybody gets scared. I get scared too. You know what I do when I get scared? I think of something that Victor Hugo said. He said, have courage for the great sorrows of life and patience for the small ones. And when you have finished your daily task, go to sleep and have peace, knowing that God is awake. I sure hope he was right. Oh, he's right. He's right.
Use a soft lead pencil to mark your answer sheet. You will have 20 minutes to complete this section of the exam.
We've worked very hard studying for these tests, and they're going to show a lot of people how smart you really are. But that's not what's really important. What's really important is that who's the most important child in the world?
Me!
And what is the most important time?
Now!
Now! Go to it.
Ready? Begin.
Hello? Yes? Oh, miss, I am sorry. I really don't have time for telephone games. What? Sally, get the paper quick. Yes. Well, I'm sorry. Thank you. Saturday? Yes. Sure. What page? 52. Thank you. Eric! Patty, come quick! Our school is in the newspaper. And then Zay Smith from the newspaper police said they had so many telephone calls they want to do a follow-up story.
Wow.
Boy, I'd like to see those bureaucrats try to give us a hard time now. And the phone's been ringing off the hook, Dad.
Wow.
People want to send money.
Oh, honey, just a few. Most of them want to know about enrollment.
And you know what else? The woman who's having Mom do the teaching seminar called up.
She wants to give me $500. And she said if all goes well, she'll help me book others.
Wow.
You know it's going to take an awful lot of those seminars to empty out that dish.
Oh, children, tell your daddy to be quiet.
Thank you.
Charlotte loaned Antonio how much money? Tina.
3,000 ducats.
3,000 ducats. And your book says that that's... Stephen?
$25,000.
But the price of gold has gone up. Did anyone check the price of gold last night? Brenda.
$131.07 an ounce.
$131.07 per ounce. Brenda, will you go to the board and figure out how many dollars that would be today? And the theme, children, what is the theme?
Prejudice. Reverse prejudice.
Reverse prejudice? Explain that, Patty.
See, Shylock was prejudiced.
We never begin a sentence with C. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Shylock was prejudiced against people who were prejudiced against him.
Do any of you want to be like Shylock?
No. I heard about this dude. Once during a riot, he tried to burn down this slum king's house. Only the wind changed and the dude's house got burned down instead. I think the same thing happened to Shylock.
Analogy. Excellent, Martin. Excellent. Truman, your turn, Peach. I'd like you to go to the board and spell the word analogy. Analogy. That's coming along very nicely, Brenda. Very good. Rose, please, will you show us where Venice is on the map? Versto. Italian?
Perfect.
And that's exactly what your spelling is. That is perfect. Very, very good. Very good. Rose, Venice. There it is. Shows that you did your geography homework last night, didn't you? Thank you. Very good. Very good. All right, Brenda. Brenda has a total for us. Brenda, what is the total? How many dollars would 3,000 ducats equal today?
$43,253.10.
Louder. Ad infinitum. Without ending. Let's give Brenda a hand. Okay, dollars and ducats. The Merchant of Venice is a story affected by trade, merchandising, and the merchant. That's the one who makes it all happen. For instance, famous Amos. He's a merchant of what?
Cookies.
And my daddy was a merchant of Alabama. And believe me when I tell you, we never went hungry for anything in our house.
I have $30. The price of gold has gone up. I ought to get me some. Then maybe I'll be rich.
That is called speculating, Brenda. But the price of gold can also go down. So if you're going to speculate, be sure it's money you can afford to lose.
Right.
Where do you go to speculate, Mrs. Collins?
Well, here in Chicago, you go to the Mercantile Exchange. Now, after we finish our research, and we know what we're looking for, we'll pay them a visit.
Yay!
Children, like ladies and gentlemen, we're visiting. Because they're all interested in buying and selling. That's what it's all about. Buying and selling. Remember merchandise and Merchant of Venice? That's what it's all about.
Do they really have the money down there?
No, they don't keep money here.
What do the people in the yellow do?
The ones in the yellow are called runners, and they take orders from outside brokers.
What do the people in the red do?
The red are brokers that work here at the Mercantile Exchange.
What do the people in the green do?
The green are our trade clerks. Now, they settle the fight. The fights that go on between brokers.
Like a referee?
That's right, yes. You know what these are? Test scores.
Test scores.
I've never been so happy or proud in my life.
Test scores.
I've written each one of your letters because you're all tested like superstars. Yay! Hey, Patty. Yeah. Rose.
Right on.
Mark. Woohoo. Clarissa. Yeah. Cindy. Truman. Oh, bless you, Angel. Roxanne. Brenda.
No, it's gotta be delivered day after tomorrow. $35. I could get it for half that at Dunbar's. What if we pick it up? Hold on. Daddy, next Wednesday, can you?
Bet we can, Princess. You bet we can.
That's not a bad price, but I'll have to call you back. This is gonna be some party.
Jocose. Jocose. It is an adjective. It is a word which comes from Latin, meaning a jest or joke. It can also mean humorous or witty.
Mrs. Collins, how do you spell flippant?
Flippant. Oh, what's going on here?
It's a party. We're having a party for you.
In heaven's name, whatever for?
the nuts about you, Mrs. Collins. You know, when Tina first came here, I wasn't all for it.
Yes, I know. Children, this cake is absolutely delicious, but you know I don't like you spending money on things like this.
Don't worry. Tina got the best price for it. You should have seen it. The shy little thing on the phone, negotiating like she was buying a big corporation or something.
Oh, now you're looking at a 10-year-old that's reading at an 11th grade level.
It's, nobody pulls the wool over my baby's eyes. Not no more. Oh, but you know, kid, the bakery where we got the cake, I had to drive 20-some odd miles to get there. You know what? I would have drove 20,000.
Mrs. Collins, this is for me, with help from Charles Dickens, our distinguished guest, the ornament of our room. May you never leave us but to better yourself, and may your success among us be such as to render bettering yourself impossible. So may thy face be by us when we close our lives indeed. So may we, when realities are melting from us, like the shadows which we now dismiss, still find thee near us, pointing up.
Thank you. Well, we've got to get back to work. We have promises to keep
miles to go before we sleep.
Miles to go before we sleep. Very good, very good. The younger children will work on their math and the older children on Einstein's theory of relativity. I don't know too much about it myself, so we'll have to learn it together. Clarissa, are you a genius? No. Is your daddy a millionaire? No. Well, open the book. All right. We're going to have a spelling bee. Who's going to spell irony for me? Irony. Yes.
I-R-O-N-Y.
At the end of the first year, every one of Marva's learning disabled students tested at least 5 grade levels higher.
Very good.
Wow.
Tina Boland is a straight A student at a local high school. When she enters college, she plans to pursue a career in teaching. Eddie Banbauer's mother became disillusioned with the public school her son attended. When she brought him back to Westside Preparatory, the one-room school was unfortunately too overcrowded to accept him.
Wow.
By the middle of her second year, Clarissa Lester, previously considered to be retarded, had won an Illinois State Young Writers Conference Award. Her mother is now a teacher at Westside Preparatory.
Wow.
Martin Luther Jones was recently offered a full scholarship to college. He's still not sure what he wants to be. A pilot or a judge?
But this was back in 1981,
Success
so...
of Marva Collins drew nationwide attention. When President Reagan invited her to serve as Secretary of Education, she respectfully declined, choosing to stay a teacher. In the fall of 1981, Westside Preparatory School, with an enrollment of 200 students and a waiting list of 800, moved into its own building. The continuation of Marva Collins' dream would be a high school, and ultimately a college in this neighborhood to which she is so dedicated.
Great movie. That was a great movie. Alright, guys. Yeah, that was the movie for today. Thank you all for tuning in, and hopefully we'll do some more broadcasts, and but I have to get ready to go to work and everything like that. But the messages that's in this movie is pretty true. The future depends on you, especially today with this election. So keep aiming high, and it was a really great movie. So I will catch y'all later, and maybe we'll do something tomorrow. Maybe do a broadcast tomorrow. And I hope to see you then. Thank you for joining me on this special broadcast, and have a great day.